Mr. President, Chairman Dunford, members of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, leadership of the Department of Defense, men and women of our armed forces, distinguished guests, thank you for being here today for the ceremonial swearing in of General James Mattis as the 26th Secretary of Defense of the United States of America. It is a high honor for me to be with you today. You look around this room, we stand in a place of honor, the Hall of Heroes. The names of 3,498 American patriots are inscribed on these walls. Each of them performed personal acts of valor above and beyond the call of duty and received the Medal of Honor as a consequence. It is humbling for us to be among their names and to be with all of you. Secretary Mattis is soon to mark his 50th anniversary in the service of this country. During more than 4 decades in uniform, Secretary Mattis commanded Marines at all levels, from an infantry rifle platoon to a Marine expeditionary force. He led an infantry battalion in Iraq in 1991, an expeditionary brigade in Afghanistan after the 9/11 terrorist attack, went on to lead the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, U.S. Marine Forces in Central Command. As a Joint Force Commander, Secretary Mattis commanded U.S. Joint Forces Command, NATO's Supreme Allied Command for Transformation, and U.S. Central Command. At U.S. Central Command, he directed military operations of more than 200,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, Marines, and Allied forces across the Middle East. And now, Mr. Secretary, your President has called you to lead all of the armed forces of the United States. He and I have the highest faith in your judgment, your courage, and your dedication to this nation. And so on behalf of President Trump, it is my great privilege to administer to you the oath of office. If you would please place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, James Norman Mattis, do solemnly swear.
I, James Norman Mattis, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office upon which I am about to enter.
Of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. President, for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. And Mr. President, thank you very much for your confidence in me, and welcome to the headquarters of your military, your always loyal military, where America's awesome determination to defend herself is on full display. I would just tell you that you've made clear, Mr. President, your commitment to a strong national defense, and the Americans honored in this hall remind us of our strength as a nation of patriots. On behalf of your department, I want you to know that after more than a decade of war, our longest war, those serving today have been tested, and you can count on us all the way. We're grateful for you being here, for showing your respect for us on a day when former Secretary of Defense Bill Cohen, former Deputy Secretary Rudy De Leon are here. It's a reminder that this department stands in perpetuity as the defender, as the sentinels, and as the guardians of the nation. And thank you for your confidence in me, Mr. President.
Total confidence. Thank you very much. Sure.